Good morning. Oh, bye, Cleo. Today, I'm gonna take you guys through a full day of eating and my new training split that I am implementing in order to maintain the physique results that I've gotten in the last like year and a half from losing weight to reverse dieting and building a wee bit of muscle. Main goal, maintain that, but also to start branching out into new goals that I have that are not physique related, which is very exciting. So I'll walk you guys through the new workout routine when I get to my workout for the day, whenever that may be. My day is like very hectic. My brain feels like, yeah, right now, but it's fine, it's fine. First, we're gonna start my day with a good old iced mocha. Alrighty, I got my mocha. Gonna do a little coffee shop haul. Mocha, regular milk, extra ice. Also, got a kombucha at the coffee shop. This is ferment kombucha, dry hopped pear. Sounded good. Then, they also had a gluten-free chocolate donut, so I got that to eat for dessert later, or maybe just with breakfast. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm gonna enjoy this while I go through my to-do list today and try to organize my like completely scattered brain into a nice, structured, organized to-do list so that I can feel calm and collected. I just made myself a little Shilajit tea. I've been showing you guys this a little bit, but I wanted to wait until I had my recipe like locked down to really show you like what I've been doing. So what I just showed you is my current like go-to favorite recipe for consuming Shilajit. I've been trying to drink more Shilajit lately for multiple reasons. Number one, I've told you guys I struggle with hydration. When it's hot, warm tea obviously is just not as appealing, and just like plain water is just not very appealing. So I've been trying to throw in things like this, like the green juice, other stuff to like spice up my water to get my hydration intake up. But also I have just been going through some stressful times lately, just leave it at that. My body has been stuck in a bit of a fight or flight mode. And the thing with high stress is that your body basically burns through its stores of minerals a lot faster when you have chronically elevated cortisol. So if you are going through stress, supporting your body, with just like high quality food that's going to be very micronutrient rich is important, but also, you know, if it's like ongoing and you really want to support your body even more, just making sure you're supplementing a little bit with some minerals may help support your body in going through the stress. And Shilajit is basically like a multi-mineral, like it's very mineral dense. Studies have also shown that it can positively modulate the HPA axis, which is overactivated when you are in a chronically stressed state. So basically, I'm taking it A, to encourage hydration, because that's important, and B, to help support my body through some stress. So I use the Shilajit from Symbiotica, but the thing with Shilajit is it tastes not so great on its own. Like it doesn't taste great. So I've been combining it with a little bit of collagen, which to be fair is not for flavor, it's just to get in some collagen because why not? I throw in a mint tea bag that is very helpful for flavor. Same with the lemon, that's really just in here to mask the flavor, and the honey to add some sweetness, also mask the flavor. But also the honey that I'm using is from Beekeepers Naturals, and it's their superfood honey. And so I'm using that very intentionally as well, because it's not just honey. It also includes royal jelly, bee pollen, and bee propolis. And the addition of those ingredients actually makes it very powerful at supporting energy and supporting the immune system. And when you are in a very high stressed, elevated stress state, it does compromise your immune system. So I'm just trying to be like mindful of that and do things that I can to really support my body right now, like making sure I'm getting enough sleep, adding in honey that has bee propolis in it, like stuff like that, just to kind of like help. And it's a propolis specifically that actually really helps strengthen the immune system. One study in particular demonstrated how propolis potentiates the host defense system and biological immune response modifiers. Royal jelly is full of nutrients and antioxidants that can really support brain health and your hormones. There was a really cool animal study that actually showed that rats that supplemented with, they didn't supplement, they were given royal jelly, they were better able to remove certain chemical deposits in their brain that are associated with Alzheimer's. And then lastly, the bee pollen is also full of vitamins and minerals, which again, really trying to get those in to help my body. But there's also studies that show that bee pollen itself can help improve the body's ability to utilize these nutrients. So not only do you get more, your body can use them better and more efficiently. So the Shilajit and the Beekeeper's Naturals Superfood Honey are the two ingredients in here that I'm really taking regularly to kind of just help support my body through what I am going through. Big thank you to Beekeeper's Naturals for sponsoring this video. Beekeeper's Naturals creates natural, sustainable, hive-powered health products that you can like really trust to bring into your home. There's a lot of products out there that promote wellness and health, but just have so many random ingredients in them that do not promote health and wellness. And in fact, oftentimes do the opposite. Like refined sugars and pesticide residues and dyes and other fun chemicals that are super modified and that your body does not process very well. Beekeeper's Naturals is on a mission to reinvent the medicine cabinet with products that are natural and clean and actually work. One of my favorite things is that all the ingredients are third-party tested to make sure there's no pesticide residue or any other toxins that could potentially cause harm. So it is a brand that I highly recommend checking out. I will leave a link in the description box below, but one of my other absolute favorite products from them, speaking of propolis and the immune system and trying to support my immune system as much as possible right now, is their Be Immune throat spray. And this is basically just concentrated propolis in spray form. So you just spray it into your throat. Propolis is the immune system of the beehive. It's a sticky substance that bees make from like plant resins and stuff to line the inside of the beehive to keep germs out. And studies have shown that both in vitro and in vivo supplementation with propolis enhances cellular immune and humoral responses in mice. So this is something that I always have stocked in my supplement cabinet, and if I'm going through a time where I feel like my body is compromised in some way where it might compromise my immune system, like if for some reason I'm not sleeping well consistently, or I just have a lot of like really high stress going on or something like that, I will take this regularly. Beekeeper's Naturals has been a go-to in my supplement cabinet for like 3 or 4 years now. So if you're looking for a more natural alternative to over-the-counter remedies to support recovery, energy, sleep, stress, immune health, all that good stuff, then I really do recommend trying out Beekeeper's Naturals. This is one of my favorites. The superfood honey is one of my favorites. You guys see me use the bee pollen all the time. They have a chocolate superfood honey. You guys know me. It's probably my favorite. So if you want to check it out, you can click the link in the description and use the code FitAndNerdy to get yourself 20% off site-wide any of their products, including my favorite propolis spray, the honey, the cacao superfood honey, all of the good stuff. I recommend checking it out.
Look at how cute my cat is. Yuki, they're oh.
Also, very exciting update. These plants died so long ago and I finally replaced them with new plants. So I have plants up here now. Plants, cat, vacuumed my rug yesterday. So this just feels like a whole new room. Alrighty, I'm hungry. I think it's breakfast time and today I'm making chocolate frosty smoothie bowl. And we have my favorite breakfast, the chocolate frosty smoothie bowl, packed with protein, fat, carbs, vegetables, fiber, delicious chocolatiness. It's so good. Perfect way to kick off my day on a hot summer's day. It's a bowl full of cold chocolatey goodness. All right, let's talk about my current workout split that I am very excited about. Just for context, in case you're new around here or you haven't been keeping up with every single one of my videos, in the last like year and a half, I went through a fat loss journey, which I will link this video in the description, and then a reverse diet journey, and I will link that video in the description. Those two videos kind of summarize both steps of my journey thus far. Over the course of 2021, I gradually lost about 12-ish pounds, and then in the last 6 months, I reverse dieted, taking my calorie intake up from like 1,700 to 2,350. So during that whole process, I like lost 12 pounds of fat, and then I gained 2-ish pounds of muscle. And that's kind of set me up to be pretty darn happy with where my physique is right now. But since I've basically reached my aesthetic goals, and I've also been focusing on aesthetic goals for so, I mean, my reverse diet wasn't quite as much aesthetic goals, but I did want to build muscle, so there was still some like aesthetic focus in there. But since that has kind of been my focus for so long, I wanted to shift my focus away from aesthetics towards a different goal. And I am so excited to be starting this next phase of my journey, where my focus is going to be fluidity of movement while maintaining the physique goals that I've accomplished. Basically, my main goal right now for like this phase of my training is being able to move more fluidly and not feel so tight. I have always had really poor flexibility, really poor mobility, not like really poor, but like not great. And like, I'm strong, I have really good coordination, I have really good like kinesthetic awareness, but my body just doesn't move quite the way that I want it to, because I just haven't developed the range of motion and the fluidity and strength within that deeper range of motion. So my goal right now is basically increase range of motion like everywhere, and strength within that range of motion, so that I can move more fluidly in things like yoga and animal flow. And the reason I want to focus on this is twofold. Number one, exercise feels good, but I want like movement to feel good, you know? And like when I do yoga, it just doesn't feel good, because it feels like my body can't do a lot of the things because I'm not very flexible, and I want to be able to like go through yoga and have the biggest struggle just be like a little bit of strength, like holding the position, like kind of pushing myself in that, not like I can't touch my toes, so it's hard to do this actual like pose. I can touch my toes, but like it's iffy. And also, deeper range of motion and better control within deeper range of motion will translate to increasing strength, making building muscle easier. Ultimately, like if I do want to like refine my physique, the better I can move, the easier that's gonna be. Like better squat mobility is gonna help me target my glutes better in my squat. I'm gonna be able to get into a deeper squat. I also have quite a few imbalances on my body that I'm really working on, and so that's gonna help me have more of a symmetrical squat. And so all of that together is gonna make my squat more effective, and it can kind of do that for like all exercises. So that's kind of reason number one that I want to do this. Reason number two is that just having this better range of motion, having more mobility, is just gonna help keep me like healthier and more functionally strong as I get older. Like I want to be able to move and exercise and hike and swim and surf, not that I surf now, but like it'd be cool to be able to do that when I'm 60, when I'm 70, when I'm 80. And I think, what is the statistic? You lose like 1% of your mobility every year after you're like 30. I could be a little bit wrong about that. It's something like that. And I don't have a lot of mobility to begin with. So I really want to kind of get myself to a place where I know that my body is going to be able to do all the things that I want to do for the rest of my life. And so this is a phase that like I've never really done before, but it is something that can have very, very long lasting beneficial impact on my like longevity of movement. So those are kind of my goals and why I'm trying to accomplish them. As far as my current like workout program and structure, I wrote a new program for myself a couple weeks ago, and I haven't really gotten into it yet because I was finishing up my reverse diet and I started writing it, and then just like stress things, there was like a lot of things going on, and then I have more things going on, but I think I'm at a place where I'm actually, you know, like consistently commit to this program now. So I'm like finally about to start it. So I haven't actually gone through all of these workouts yet, or all of the program like cohesively. So this is gonna be kind of a template, and then once I go through it 2 or 3 times, so in like 2 or 3 weeks, I'll probably reevaluate, see if there's anything I want to swap out, any like timing of anything that needs to be adjusted, if it's sustainable or not, if I'm enjoying it or not. I will adjust it based on like all of those things. But for now, the structure of my workout program is built around maintaining what I currently have as far as like strength and muscle mass and my physique goes, and then also majorly focusing on mobility. So when it comes to maintaining my current physique and my strength and all of that good stuff, the amount that you need to train to maintain results that you've gotten is significantly less than you need to train to actually like push your body to achieve certain results. I think it's like 1/7, 1/9 of the volume that you needed to achieve the results is what you need to sustain those results. So I have majorly scaled back on the resistance training and just upped the other like mobility style work. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw my workout program on the screen right here. So it's a 6-day week split with one rest day being Sunday, and every single day except for Sunday, although I probably could do this on Sunday too if I feel like it, like as a active rest day, but every single day I am doing either 10 minutes of like mobility and stretching or 10 minutes of corrective exercise, where the corrective exercise is what exercises were given to me by a physical therapist like a couple years ago when I had a severe imbalance in my body, and he was like, okay, do this, this, and this, and this, and it helped a ton when I focused on that. And so I want to get back to doing that more regularly to kind of help even out my body, because as much progress as I have made with my imbalances, they're definitely still there, and just doing these exercises regularly will help kind of even everything out as much as it can. If you are curious what the corrective exercises are, I have an entire video of like how I evened out my glutes. I will link that. It's literally, I'm just going through those exercises when I do my 10 minutes of mobility in this workout program. So I'm alternating between the corrective exercises, and then I'm basically just looking up like 10-minute stretching or 10-minute full body mobility on YouTube and just following something. This is also something that I will refine as I go forth in this journey and follow this workout program. If I kind of want to be more consistent and not just do like random videos every time, but for now I'm just gonna like experiment with different videos, see what works best and feels best for my body, and then probably follow the same videos like every time I do the thing. And then when it comes to resistance training, I really have 2 lifting days per week on Monday and Thursday. And I decided to keep those short and sweet. There's only 4 exercises each day, 3 to 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps, like standard hypertrophy stuff, full body split. I really tried to program it to just kind of maintain what I have. And then on the other 4 days of training, I am doing either 30 or 40 minutes of either animal flow or yoga. It will depend on how I'm feeling that day, but I also really wanted to leave it flexible because animal flow is kind of just like a much more intense version of yoga, and so I wanted to be able to kind of change it throughout my cycle and also based on my energy and based on my sleep so that I could train a little bit more intuitively. And then lastly, I also have been on a journey of training my glutes every day, although the last like couple weeks that has not been happening because I've been barely training because things have just been hectic. But I did want to incorporate that into this program as well. But basically on my 4 days of doing yoga or animal flow, I also gave myself like a little bit of not lifting, but like kind of pumping exercises. So they're much lighter exercises. I'm not gonna be using like heavy weights. I'm not gonna be training heavy on these days. It's literally just gonna be to like get some blood flow to the glutes, to the lower body, just to add like a tiny bit of extra volume without causing extra damage to the muscle like you would be if you were lifting heavy. So that is my current workout program. That said, I actually need to pack and leave for San Diego in like 45 minutes. So I don't really have time to do any of these workouts today. And then I'm gonna be in San Diego for 2 days. So I don't know if I'm gonna get them in those days either. So maybe I'm just gonna start this next Monday. But I do have a little bit of time, and I had a random full body mobility workout just show up on my YouTube recommended. So I'm gonna do it right now. It's 18 minutes long, so that'll be good before I get in the car and drive for 2 hours. Excuse me, I would like to show people the workout that I'm doing. What did you do? You opened up keyboard shortcuts. Okay, this is the video that randomly showed up in my recommended, so I don't even know if it's good. Full body morning mobility to open up from strength side. Let's see how it goes.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move.
That felt so good. Highly recommend that video, especially as like a little morning warm up, move your body kind of shindig. That was good. I will be doing that again. But now I have 15 minutes until I'm supposed to be in the car driving to San Diego. I haven't packed. I was gonna try to eat a snack before I got in the car. Don't have time for that. So time to panic. I'll probably call my mom on the way and have her Postmates me dinner so that when I get to San Diego, I have food. So I will see you guys there. Took me 40 minutes, not 15 to pack, so I'm running a little late. That's okay. Almost forgot that I have a kombucha that I got this morning. I also remembered to bring my donut for after dinner, so at least I did that. Now it is time to drive. I made it to San Diego and I am so hungry. I thought that having that kombucha in the car would tide me over, but alas, the hunger crept up on me, and now I cannot wait to dive in to my pho that just arrived very conveniently, like right as I was arriving. My mother did indeed Postmate it for me while I was on my way down. Shout out to the mother. Thank you, Mom. Welcome. I got filet mignon pho and added a poached egg and mixed vegetables, dumped in a bunch of sriracha, some of the sprouty guys. Ooh, I need my lime. Boom. I am very, very excited for this. It is finally donut time. I've gotten these donuts before. I really like them. I'm very happy that I made this decision this morning. I forgot how good this was. A lot of times when I go, they're sold out of these donuts. They just have like the matcha and strawberry ones, which like, if I'm gonna get a donut, I want a chocolate donut, you know? These are so good. I need to just go to the coffee shop earlier in the day so I can get more donuts. But I'm just gonna eat this, throw a little casual TV on while I get some work done. Also drink a big glass of water. I'm very thirsty. I am now thoroughly fed, appropriately hydrated, and I think I am done consuming things for the day. I'm gonna go take a little shower, wind down, get ready for bed, read a little Harry Potter. Let me know if you guys have any questions about my new workout programming. Like I said, I am gonna like be kind of testing it out and modifying it a little bit over the next couple weeks. So maybe once I get it super solidified, I'll do like a full week of training and walk you guys through like everything specifically that I'm doing. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. Also, disclaimer that I feel like I'm gonna have to make in like every intuitive eating video just so that nothing gets taken out of context. Because I am eating intuitively, I am going to have some days where I eat a lot more, some days where I eat a lot less. I feel like today was a day where I ate a lot less than average. That was partially due to the fact that I genuinely wasn't super hungry. Like I ate my breakfast and I was really full until I like got in the car and got halfway to San Diego and I was like, oh, I'm hungry now, and then I got here and ate food. But also I ate a lot yesterday. Like yesterday was a day where I definitely ate above average, so it makes sense that I'd be a little bit less hungry today. So the disclaimer is that what I ate today is just a snapshot in the bigger picture of my pattern of intuitive eating, and like what I ate today is not necessarily representative of what I eat every single day. My appetite varies a lot when I'm eating intuitively. I've also been a lot less active the last couple weeks than I was before, and so my appetite has been like kind of steadily decreasing now that I think I can get back to training super regularly. Hopefully it'll bump itself back up a little bit. But daily fluctuations in calorie intake are super normal when you are eating intuitively. If you're eating exactly the same amount every single day, chances are you're probably not eating intuitively. Like the body just doesn't quite work like that. Anywho, before I get into a whole rant about intuitive eating, I'm gonna leave it here. Do remember to check out the link in the description to get 20% off of Beekeeper's Naturals. If you liked this video, please do give it a big thumbs up. It really does support me and my channel. I really genuinely appreciate it. Please share this video with your friends, your family, and your neighbors. If you want to see more from me all about health and fitness, you can check it out over here. To see future videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the little notification bell so you get notified when I post a video, and I will see you very soon. Bye!